Chris Sewall here, baseball card collector, investor, dealer in that order. Welcome everyone. I recently got back a PSA order, actually 2 PSA orders, but the first one's just a quick one here. And the first one is a 5 packs that I sent to them actually. And check out what this box does to my scissors here. Don't ever say that PSA doesn't protect your cards and shipping. These are some heavy duty boxes. My scissors could not even handle them. So had to upgrade my tools. You'll see that coming up in just a bit. But this first order here was 5 packs, as I mentioned. The second order is a 12 card order, and I predicted what the grades would be, as you can see on the sheet there. But the 5 packs were all 1993 SP baseball, and I'll spoil the lead a little bit here. Didn't do particularly well on these. I really don't have a lot of experience grading packs with PSA, so I don't know. I can't like look at a pack and say, oh, that's going to grade a 9 type of thing at all. So I sent these in. I was really hoping for 9s and 10s, and did not. I don't really know actually how they sort of assess a pack, but all 1993 SP baseball. The good news is they all were graded, so they didn't consider them tampered with in any way or anything like that. First one got a 5. I mean, again, I don't know how they're grading packs. Is it like the paper, the pack paper being a little bit crumpled, or I'm not really sure. But first one got a 5. You can see I got this blocker here now to keep the suspense. Second one got an 8, a little bit better. But again, I mean, to me, they all look the same in terms of quality. Again, I'm not really sure how PSA grades a pack. I really don't know the criteria. Something I should definitely look more into. Third one also third one got a 6, and I mean, again, to me they all basically look the same. So I could have opened these and hoped for a Jeter and sent them in, but that's not really my thinking. Much more inclined to sell unopened stuff unopened. Fourth one got another 8. As opposed to opening things and taking the gamble. I'm really not really a gambler when it comes to my career as a sports card dealer. And chances are, if I did open these, I would not pull a Jeter. Actually, chances are much better than not. The last one got an 8. That I would not pull a Jeter, and it would basically all be worthless. If I did pull a Jeter, chances are better than not, it would grade a 7 or an 8 at PSA, and it'd be a $300-$400 card, and the numbers just wouldn't add up. From like an expected value return on your money, and there is upside. You could pull a Jeter and send it in and get a 9 or a 10, and then you really hit it big. But the odds of that are just very, very extremely unlikely. So as I said, from an expected return on your money, it's better to just sell the packs as is. Now these grades were not good, but this is still probably a break-even order. So I mean, raw packs are going to sell for around $100 a piece or so, but that comes with a lot of headaches selling raw packs online. And it cost me $100 to grade them, and now in these holders they'll probably average about 200. So, like I said, this is essentially a break-even order. But okay, on to the other order, the 12 card order, and check out my fancy new box cutter. I've upgraded my tools, as I mentioned. No more scissors for me when it comes to PSA boxes. I've learned my lesson there. But this is like I said, a 12 card order. These were sent in at the $100 level, which is the regular service, and the regular service is actually really quick nowadays. PSA is still backlogged with their bulk services from long ago, but the regular service here, I think it's like this took a month to come back door to door, something like that. So the services are fairly quick. Going to use this blocker to keep the suspense, as many of you have requested. Okay, so we got sort of a mix of vintage and modern, and we will start off with a 1956 Topps Jackie Robinson. It's the white back. It got a PSA 5, and this was a nice looking card, but it had a couple issues. It's off centered, and it had a couple little surface issues which you probably can't see in the video here. But yeah, I was looking for a 4 or 5, and I got the 5. So that's a good start to the order. And this is the first order ever where PSA actually sleeved every individual graded card. Not sure. I guess that's just a new thing they're doing. 1954 Bowman Mickey Mantle got a 1.5. This is a super sharp looking card, but there's like this crease. There's a crease, sort of. It's a light crease, but it goes through the entire card. So the card had no chance grading high. I said 1 or 1.5 and got a 1.5. So that's great. This is a very, very nice eye appeal card for a 1.5. I would say it's going to sell for more than what a standard 1.5 would go for. If you remember at the National, I bought that 1958 Verlag soccer set, and it actually had 4 Pele cards. I sent the first 2 in to PSA. They got 3s and 4s. I actually showed that in my last video. And after I sent those 2 in and was happy with the results, because I didn't know if PSA would even authenticate them or grade them, or I don't know what they were going to do. After I got the results, I decided to send the other two in, and here got a 4 on the first one. That's like the Brazil team card. And then got a 3 on this one. And so again, I mentioned last time, these aren't like traditional cards where there's like a Pele card. It's just sort of like photos of soccer games, and there's 4 cards where Pele appears in the photo. And these are Pele's rookie year, 1958. That's Pele's rookie year. So he has, I don't know, 15 or so cards from 1958, and these are 4 of them are in this set, and here are the other 2 that I now have as well. Those are really good grades to get on those cards. 1977 Top Star Wars Luke Skywalker #1 did not do well here. I never seem to do well on my Star Wars cards. Got a 6, and I was looking for an 8 or a 9. Last of my SJC order, I sent in a couple of Boba Fett's, and I was looking for 9s and 10s, and they got 8. So for whatever reason, Star Wars cards not treating me well with the grading company. So disappointing on the Luke Skywalker. Gets a 6. It's probably about a $100 card in a PSA 6 holder. And an 8 or a 9, it's multiple hundreds. Or in an 8, it's multiple hundreds. 9s, it's probably into the thousands. And a 10, I think a 10 recently sold for like 50 grand. Crazy. But no chance at a 10, but was sort of hoping for an 8 or a 9. Not 6, that's not great. LeBron rookie, 2003 Upper Deck, gets a PSA near mint 8. And this one, I don't remember exactly why this had no chance at a 10, but I put in the sheet 8 or 9, so I'm sure it had something, probably a slight nick at one of the corners. I can't really tell in the video here, but looking for an 8 or 9, and it got an 8. And it's probably like a $300 card or so in the PSA 8 holder there. Next up is a Tom Brady rookie, 2000 Quantum Leaf, also gets an 8. This one I remember being a little more noticeably like no chance at a 10. It had some chipping along the edges, mainly on the back. This is a very condition sort of sensitive set, and you can't really tell, but yeah, the back had some like sort of chipping issues at the edges. And would have loved to get 9s on the LeBron and the Brady. These would be, I don't know, approaching 4-figure cards in 9s, but in 8s they're probably a few $100s or something like that. But yeah, you can see I put 8 or 9 on the sheet, so not surprising on either of those two. All right, Michael Schumacher, 1992 Grid Formula 1 gets a PSA 10, and that's a big hit. This is a 4-figure card, probably like, I don't know, $1,500, $2,000 card in a PSA 10. That would be my guess. And if you want to hear something really crazy, I actually paid 18 cents for this card. 18 cents, I guess 18 cents plus shipping. Bought it on a site called Sport Lots, and 18 cents is the minimum you can list a card for there. And this was like a year and a half ago, and the seller had, I mean, this is when the card was probably a few dollars, and I was like, oh, 18 cents for a couple dollar card, that's a great buy. And I bought it, just sort of put it away in a box, forgot about it, and now it's a $2,000 card. All right, and you got 4 Jordan inserts to finish off. Here's a 1998 Topps NBA Stars Finest Refractor. This is a PSA mint 9. All these were not 10 contenders, but looking for 8s and 9s. And this one gets the 9. I don't remember the exact value of the Jordans, but I researched it beforehand to make sure it's sort of worth sending in. I think they're all $500 and up. Definitely this one's got to be a 90s refractor Michael Jordan. That's pretty cool. It's got to be over $500. 1998 Skybox Premium Soul of the Game Michael Jordan. This is one of the more expensive ones. PSA 9, and this is a 4-figure card in a PSA 9 holder. It's really just, the power of PSA sometimes amazes me. I mean, this is a couple $100 raw, and now it's in a PSA 9 holder with a $100 grading fee, and it's, over $1,000. So for better or for worse, that's the power of PSA. And if you look at my sheet, so far I've basically gotten every grade I was expecting, with the one exception, the Luke Skywalker, which was a couple of grades low. But that's overall been a nice order. 1998 Metal Steel Slam and another Jordan. This one gets an 8. And yeah, I remember the chipping on the back edges was kind of bad on this one. Actually, I remember this one thinking a 9 was a reach, so 8 was more realistic. Happy with the 8 on the Jordan. I don't know what this is worth. I would have to look it up, but I would guess this is like a $400 or $500 card in this grade. That's just a guess. And Jordan inserts from the 90s, they've all shot way up in the last couple of years. Especially sort of the rarer ones. And here's the last one, 1997 Stadium Club Triumvirate Luminous, and it's a like crazy wacko die cut design. And it's actually a really cool design because it comes with you can, in the set there's also Pippen and Rodman, and you can connect the cards and it makes like one really wide card. But anyway, near mint 8 it gets. And again, on my sheet I had put an 8 or 9. I actually thought this one had a better shot at a 9 than an 8, so you know, a minimal disappointment on getting the 8. But overall, this order, I mean, very, very happy with this order overall. You know, well, the Luke Skywalker obviously is a bummer, but you know, the Michael Schumacher getting a 10 sort of well makes up for that. So, you know, looking it over here, this is a great result. Looks like I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards on the high end of my expectation and 5 cards on the low end expectation, and then the Luke Skywalker was a couple of grades, you know, lower than I expected. So overall, I'll take it. You know, the last PSA order I showed on the channel had the you know, the Jordan and the Gretzky rookies, which were very, very disappointing. So that order was, you know, kind of a bust, whereas this one I'd say is spot on. Very, very happy with the grades here. So yeah, that's it. Thank you everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Stay safe, and may the force be with you. Eat your vegetables, all that good stuff. Thanks everyone.